And how do you see the genocide playing out? I don't have an answer to that question, and you may not either.
Yeah,
How do you see it? What is the denouement of what are we 10, 11 months now
yeah.
of
Well,
this?
I'm afraid to say that the next 10, 11 months are much of the same in the sense that Israel has taken half of its army out of the Gaza Strip, and it's now allowing a kind of an attrition war between itself and what remains of the military force of the Hamas. I don't think they have a strategy beyond that because they are not willing to go along with the idea. At least Netanyahu is not willing to go along with the idea of replacing the Hamas with another Palestinian government or an Arab Palestinian government. And anyway, I don't see the potential partners for this anyway. Uh, it's it's uh, it's a genocide on a less intensified one than we have seen, but it's incremental. It continues. And I think in the end, and I don't know if it's a year or 2 or 3 years from now, it would be something that important regional and international actors would not tolerate. They're still tolerating it, but will not tolerate. Now, not tolerating the genocide could be a regional war with Iran and Lebanon and maybe other factors. Not tolerating could be something we're hearing now from the Labour government, maybe, from the backbenchers and so on, and we should pay attention to this, of even people in the global states, in the global north, thinking that Israel needs to be treated differently. We definitely already heard it from the ICJ and the ICC. I really believe that Israel, as it stands now, doesn't stand a chance of surviving in the long run as a Jewish state. But again, I'm warning that before that would happen, before there is a collapse or disintegration, there is a very dangerous period of that state trying to do all it can without any inhibitions to maintain its power, its survival. And I'm very worried for the short run, including a continuation of the genocide, and not just in Gaza, also in the West Bank. But I really think that if I were a young Palestinian, I would hopefully believe that I'm young enough, hopefully, to see something else in a more distant future. And I really believe in it, not just, it's not a wishful thinking. It's not a word of an activist. Really, it's someone who follows the history of Israel and Zionism. I'm 100% convinced we are at the midst of the last chapter in this Zionist project in Palestine. And last chapters are violent, they are decolonization kind of chapters. I'm worried, and at the same time, I'm more hopeful for the long distance.